Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA, and today I am joined by...
Hey, and... Milkins!
And we have this...
Big box that is taller than me.
It is. You can't even see Hazel Fantastic over this box. So we have our second fall-winter box from Huckberry. Now, Huckberry did send me these as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I do not share this content on Huckberry prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there are affiliate links in the description box down below. If you're considering buying what is inside of this package or anything else from Huckberry, please consider using those links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from those sales. Now the money goes back to the channel, tell me to produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. So, I think I made a big list because it's, oh, don't get your feet stuck in there. It's getting cold. The weather is finally changing. And in addition to that, winter clothing does take up quite a bit more space. So the box is bigger than I had anticipated. Usually I give a list of things and they kind of pick and choose what they want to send. I'm thinking they sent just about everything I requested, but everything that I requested is something I think is going to be great for you for the coming weather, but that it should finally be getting cold. In addition to, it's holiday season, so we're all going to be wanting those gifts from Santa Claus, so maybe these are some things that Santa can bring for you in another couple of months, because I know someone is very, very excited for Santa Claus. And she's got, what is that thing called?
Clicky keyboard.
It's a clicky keyboard, but it's not, they're things. It's not an actual, like, analog clicky keyboard. It's, like collectibles. I don't know exactly what it's called.
It's like for anxiety or like when your hands need to move. That's why I brought Milkins.
It's like a fidget toy for kids. Ooh, look at that. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna crack this box on open. Okay, Hazel, hit it right there as hard as you can. Punch it, punch it. Harder.
Oh, it opened!
No, you kind of got it already. It's gonna be hard to rip this tape.
Do I see something?
No, I didn't open it. It came from shipping. It was kind of popped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, don't block the audience.
Well, there's that camera right there. Okay. Let's start by removing some of this plastic and
that cool.
I'm sorry, wood.
What's in here?
This is just the packaging, the paper that I was trying to get out of the way so it doesn't make. That's on the bottom. That's on the bottom. Okay.
That's okay.
I think our best bet is to just remove the box. Grab it.
Ooh, this looks comfy.
Okay. Here, let's lay it all on the table, then we'll go through each item. I think you should look so you don't fall off this chair.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks fun.
Ooh.
And I'm going to pick what? Oh. Oh, that box is gonna be heavy.
Okay, come on, 2 more. This box is falling apart here.
Yeah.
All right, get it up there.
I'm falling.
Well, sit down. We don't need you getting hurt. And we're gonna start right here with what I believe is, yes, what I call the warmer wax trucker. This is going to be the Flint and Tinder wool-lined wax trucker jacket, and this is in the, what did I say, forest colorway, I believe I requested. Let me double check. Yes, it's the forest colorway. And this is nice. I feel like I might have had this before, but it was more gray. And this definitely has a green tone to it. So very excited. So one thing that the flannel line is different from the wool line. Let's see if it's still the same way. I do remember this from the past, because I actually outgrew my old one. Is that the sleeves, they are. Okay, so the sleeves on the wool line are a poly line, where the body is a wool blanket line, and the sleeves are a poly line, where on the flannel, it is flannel through the body and the sleeves. So that's the main difference. I believe the hand warmer pockets have always been lined on the wool line. So we have wool line on the knuckle side of the hand warmer pockets. The back is wax. So this is our Made in USA wool-lined wax trucker jacket. Let's see, we also have the new version 2.0. Oh wait, is this the 2.0? Yes, the 2.0 hoodie, but this is the pullover version. I have 2 of the old versions in the zip up. So this is the 10-year, or yes, the 10-year 2.0 in a pullover version. So these are a slightly different cut. I believe these are a boxier cut than the old 1.0 version. Now, I'm not gonna have a direct A-B comparison because it's the pullover and that is the zip up, but I have 2 of the zip up. I have a black one and I forget what color it is, but it's like a burnt orange color. That's my favorite. I actually absolutely love that color. So I didn't want to have 3 of the same zip up hoodie, more or less, even though it's a slightly different cut. So I went with a pullover, but we could still gauge the fit based upon the actual pullover because we just zip the zip up and it should fit roughly the same. It will be a little bit different, but close enough that we can gauge how the new cut fits versus the old cut. So pretty excited to check out the Flint & Tinder 10-year hoodie 2.0. Now we have the Flint & Tinder textured cardigan. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of into sweaters these days. I've actually always been into sweaters, and I really like cardigans, so I decided it's time because the one I'm currently wearing is no longer made. This is the it's the Relwen cardigan. They don't make this anymore, so I had to get one of the new ones that's currently in production. And here we have, oh, that's nice. I really like this. I think this is the Oxblood colorway. Let me double check here. No, this is the black coffee colorway, which I really like because it does have that like oxblood look to it. But yeah, we have like the brown accents, so it's kind of like oxblood. Does it smell like coffee? She thinks it actually smells like coffee. It's in reference to the color, baby, not the fact that it's actually made with coffee. But it does have like a coffee colorway if you want to talk about coffee grounds, which you probably don't know what it looks like because you don't really look at the coffee brown.
Coffee grounds?
But this is pretty nice. Like that, quite a bit. That's going to get quite a bit of wear because I'm really grooving on cardigans. Now we're moving away from Flint & Tinder here, and we have the Relwen Utility Work shirt. Now, I did just get a couple other Relwen products, and I've had several Relwen products, and I really, really love them. So this actually looks really nice. This is probably, I'd say, like a mid-weight kind of flannel. Now, they're calling this a utility work shirt, which in my mind would make it more of a work shirt style, but we do have our pointed pockets that are more, at least to me, akin to a Western shirt, but we do still have the square pocket patch, and they are deeper than a Western shirt. And I also believe the back, yeah, the yoke is just a straight back yoke, but this feels very, very nice. This is very soft. I'm really, Hazel, check this out. Feel this. This feels good. This feels cozy.
Josh, I meant like this one.
Yeah, this is really nice. This is probably a mid-weight. I did just check out the flyweight flannel, which I've been wearing quite a bit. And that's, I'd say, like a lighter to mid-weight, but this is going to be like a true mid-weight feel here. So this is going to be good for probably about this time of year. We're starting to get a little cooler. It's the end of October. It's almost Halloween, which is why we have our Halloween squishy.
Yeah,
but
I forgot the name.
this is going to start to come in handy real soon. I'm probably still going to be able to wear this interchangeably with the flyweight for a while, probably for another 2, maybe 3 weeks. But after that, it's going to get a lot colder, and that's where these midweight to starting to move into heavyweight flannels are going to come into play. So this is going to be something right here that you're going to want to look into for the coming months. You might want to jump on these soon because I believe these sell out quite often.
Yeah.
Now we have something that I have not gotten from Huckberry before. It is a Flint & Tinder, if I can get out of the box, graphic tee.
Ooh, I might take that off.
Yeah. Flint & Tinder quality goods. I really like Flint & Tinder. I've talked about this in the past. I keep requesting Flint & Tinder clothing because I genuinely really, really like the product line. I like the brand. I've liked everything I've got from Flint & Tinder. Last season, I did almost every wax jacket they have. I absolutely love their wax jackets. So I decided I don't mind showing a little branding. While I do not generally wear a lot of graphic tees that something like this accompany a brand that I actually like, got no problems wearing. I have 1 or 2 graphic tees. Mostly I wear these plain cotton V-necks, or my Proof 72-hour tees is what I wear quite a bit. But I usually wear plain front tees, but I do have a couple graphics. Are you giving me bunny ears?
Yes.
I do have a couple graphic tees, so I'm going to add this to the very minimal graphic tee collection and probably wear this because, once again, I do really, really enjoy the Flint & Tinder brand and all of the products that they put out. We are moving into what Miss Hazel Fantastic is quite excited for, and that's going to be the vest. I forget which one this is. This is the Flint and Tinder Mason Canvas Work Vest. I have been very into vests the past couple of years, and I've had quite a few, and I like just about all of them. The one I like the most, actually, they don't make anymore, which I'm bummed about, and I ordered a size too small for me, so I always order my vests a little bit bigger, but this is nice. I like this. Check this out. This is pretty reminiscent to something that I used to sell. This is pretty reminiscent to the old Carhartt work vests. This does look like the brown sandstone color, a little bit lighter. Their sandstone is probably closer in tone. Move your head for 1 second, baby. Closer in tone to this collar than the overall body, but I like this colorway quite a bit. It is insulated as well. I don't know the grams. We'll get into all that in the specs, but I do like this. It's a very basic canvas work vest. This is something that you could probably wear casually to a lot of places. Maybe not necessarily the office, but just about everywhere else you can wear this casually. And pairing this with something like the Relwen utility shirt or the Flint and Tinder pullover 10-year hoodie. And it's got a very casual look to it, so it's something that you can wear really just about anywhere. It is workwear, and it does have that workwear look, but workwear, it's in trend, it's very casual looking, and you can wear it just about anywhere. But Miss Hazel Fantastic, you said you wanted to check this out. What do you think of this?
I want to smell it.
You want to smell it? Well, they just smell like clothes.
Like ivory soap.
Okay, I'm not.
Inside.
Oh. I'm not getting ivory soap whiffs, but we did just cook dinner and we did just wash our hands, so someone might be smelling her own hands. Anyway, I'm digging this quite a bit, so we will be certainly putting this into rotation. Now we have the first pair of boots of the season, and here we have the Rhodes mini lug service boot in the chestnut suede.
I might put those on my feet.
You might put these on your feet.
I am gonna put them on my feet.
Oh, can't see them yet. There they are.
They look so beautiful.
These do look nice.
And the smell test, remember?
We're gonna smell test. We always smell test leather.
Yep.
But this is.
Since I got with throwing.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have that strong super leather smell because these are suede. These aren't full grain. So this is suede, which is a cross grain.
I want to smell.
I'm gonna untake the paper out so you can get your face in there because I know that's what you like. She likes to put her face in the boot. I don't know where she got that from.
My body.
How's it smell?
It smells like.
Oh, it does. It has a very good leather smell. But ooh, these feel really nice. Give them a rub. Give them a rub.
Ooh.
Now I got these in a size 9 because Rhodes boots. My branding size is an 8.5. And most boots I do take an 8.5, but I've learned in the Rhodes, I have been taking a 9. My sneaker size is a 9. So in Rhodes, I've been getting a 9, and I find these to fit me really good in a 9. We won't know till we try them on, but we will be test fitting these as well. Well, you could try them on, but they're not in your size. They're in my size, baby doll. But these look nice. Now, this is going to be something that's, I think, a little more dressy. Now, I generally wear a cap toe. Now, this is a plain toe. It's a service boot, so it's going to have a bit more, an almond toe to it. And it has a, I would say, a little more class, if you will, than what I normally wear, than a pair of mock toes or like a cap toe. Like I do have, I don't know where they are. I have so many boots these days. I've had to move them over, but I do have, I have several Rhodes boots, but I actually have the Rhodes, not the Portland, the other one that I believe was the cap toe. No, I don't know. I think they're in a bin because I don't have space for them at the moment. They're somewhere in here, but I believe those ones might be a cap toe. And I really like those boots. I wore those quite a bit. They're actually, I think, one of the first pair of boots I got from Huckberry. So I went with the plain toe suede service boot because this is something I don't have. I have some brushed leather boots. I have some rough out boots, but I don't think I have anything suede. So this is going to be something I haven't done. I do have suede sneakers, but I don't think I have any suede boots. I've had suede boots in the past, but I don't think I have anything in my current collection in suede. So this is going to be something new to test out. So, Miss Hazel, smell test one more time. Is it good?
Really good. It smells like carrots to me now.
Carrots?
Yeah.
I still get the leather smell, but they smell good. They're feeling very good. But now, let's try some of this stuff on and give you some of the specs. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Flint & Tinder Good Times graphic t-shirt. Now this comes in at $48 USD and is only available in this black colorway. This is a 4.5 ounce 100% cotton t-shirt and it is made in Peru. Now this shirt, much like all of the other tops featured in this video, are a size large, and for point of reference, I am 5'9", roughly 175 to 180 pounds, and I am a 42.5 inch chest. And I could say that this size large fits me pretty nicely, and I like the way it is feeling on the body. At 4.5 ounces, this is a lighter weight cotton t-shirt that you can wear comfortably throughout both these summer months and as an underlayer in some of these cooler days like we are having today. And I just really like the shirt. It's fitting good, it's feeling good, and once again, I do genuinely like the Flint & Tinder brand, so I am very content wearing this and adding this to my very minimal graphic tee collection. And once again, the size large is fitting me very nicely, and it is hanging over the body nicely. It does not look big, it does not look bulky. I think it fits me just right. Next up, we are building in warmth with the Flint & Tinder Birdseye Cotton Polo Cardigan. This comes in at $98 USD, seen here in the black coffee colorway. It is also available in dark navy. This is made from 100% cotton and it is made in Indonesia. And as I said, I am certainly enjoying my cardigan game, and this is about how I would wear it. I generally button 2 or 3 of the middle buttons, leaving the bottom ones open, and if I do have top ones like this polo cardigan that does go all the way up to the collar, I'll generally leave the top 2 unbuttoned. I just find this to be very comfortable for me. It allows me to sit down and gives the cardigan a way to flay out so I don't feel like it is being tight or tugging at the waist. And also, I just genuinely like the look of this. It looks a little bit more casual, and I find it to be very comfortable. I do this with all of my cardigans, not this one in particular. This is just how I automatically button them when I button them up. The only thing I would say this one is missing are some pockets. I do enjoy myself a good belly pocket, that beat on a jacket, that beat on a hoodie, and also on a cardigan. I like having a place to stick my hands or throw my cell phone or car keys if I am out and about. I find them not only very useful, but quite comforting to have on just about all of my outerwear garments. Next, we move up to the Relwen Soft Brush Utility Work Shirt that comes in at $178 USD. It is available in a blue, white, and navy houndstooth, bone canvas, navy and black houndstooth, or in the steel gray dongle as seen here. The main shirt is made from 98% cotton and 2% spandex, with the interior yoke being a 100% cotton dark chamois meringue flannel twill, and this is made in China. And this steel gray dongle colorway does have a very nice little fleck pattern in there. It is quite subtle, but once you have it on the body, you can see it, and I do really like it. Now this shirt is incredibly soft and comfortable. This is the shirt that I chose to wear today on my way out the door to go to work, and I find it very comfortable. I will say though, it is a tad bit big on me. This is a utility shirt, so it is more of a boxy cut, but I probably could have sized down to a medium in this one, because once again, this is a size large, and this is one of those few times where I think that I may have been able to go down to a medium still and been comfortable in it, but we will see what it looks like after we wear it for a while, and once it has been laundered a few times, we'll see if the size large is the better option for me. But once again, really comfortable, really enjoying this. Even though it does have a more western pointed pocket to it, it does have a flat yoke across the back, but again, very comfortable, really liking this shirt. This is something that I am wearing in the office today, and while I am wearing it with a pair of jeans, I can put this on with a pair of khakis and dress this up quite a bit. So even if you do work in a standard office building and have a business casual dress code, I think that this would fit in no problem. Going up one more step in warmth value, we have the Flint & Tinder 10-year pullover hoodie. Now this comes in at $138 USD. It is available in black, dark olive, navy, or mid-heather gray as seen here. Now this is made from a heavyweight 13.4 ounce fleece that is comprised of 70% cotton and 30% polyester, with the ribbing being 98% cotton and 2% spandex, and this is made in the US of A. Now this is the 2.0 version that has just been updated in 2025 with a more relaxed, more comfortable fit. And as the name states, the 10-year hoodie, this comes with a 10-year guarantee that if this does wear out, Huckberry will repair it or replace it. jacket. Now, putting this on for the very first time, I can tell that this was cut much bigger. It is a lot more roomy than the 1.0 version. One other point that I should note is that I did not think of this, is that my 1.0s are a size medium and this is a size large, but nonetheless I can tell by the cut of the hoodie that it is a little bit bigger, a little bit boxier, and it does have more room to it. Now, I don't feel that it is huge and oversized, that it is quite sloppy, and this is brand new. I have not washed or laundered this at all yet, so I think it will shrink up just a little bit, and you may notice a little bit of stiffness in the hood. Once again, this is brand new. This is a heavyweight hoodie, so once it breaks in, it'll soften up, and once it's washed once or twice, that hood will lay a lot flatter across the back, and it's not going to be looking like I have a travel pillow on the back of my head. But it is incredibly comfortable. I'm liking it. It feels very soft. It is very cozy, and this is another layer that I could have easily tossed on this morning at 38 degrees and probably combined this with the work vest, and I probably could have worn that to work and been just fine. But so far, just like my other 10-year zip-up hoodies, I am really enjoying the 10-year pullover hoodie. Now we are moving up into our layers with the Flint & Tinder Mason Canvas Work Vest. Seen here in the Washed Earth colorway, it is also available in a limited edition Real Tree Camo, both of which come in at $158 USD. Now the vest features 2 patch hand pockets, YKK zippers, and 1 inner pocket on the left inside chest. The shell is made from 75% cotton, 24% nylon, and 1% spandex, while the lining is 100% nylon. It has 76% recycled polyester and 24% regular polyester fill, and it is made in Vietnam. Now, the overall styling of this is a rugged workwear vest that does have a connection to my past because it does look like a vest that I used to sell quite a bit back in the 90s and the early 2000s. And overall, it fits and feels really good. It's layering nicely over the Relwen utility shirt. Once again, this is about a mid-weight flannel shirt, so it does have a little bit more thickness to it, and it is layering nicely over that. And I can still toss this on over my Flint & Tinder 10-year hoodie, and I get a little bit extra warmth combining it with the hoodie and the vest, so I could probably wear this combination down to, I would say, in the mid-30s. It'd be pretty comfortable. I would say I could probably also combine this with a sweater or two that I have in my collection and still look pretty good doing so. Building off from there, we have the Flint & Tinder wool-lined wax trucker jacket. This comes in at $358 USD. It is available in the forest colorway as seen here, chocolate, charcoal, and field tan. And now that I am thinking about it, I think my old size medium was in the chocolate colorway, which actually had more of a gray tinge to it, which was why I decided to go with the forest to get something a little bit different than the field tan and charcoal that I currently have in the flannel line version. Now, this is still falling under the Huckberry best sellers because, once again, this is the warmer version of their very popular, almost always sold out flannel lined wax trucker jacket. And it does only come in at $50 more in price. Now, this is a USA-made jacket that is made from an 8 1/4 ounce Martexan sailcloth, which I believe is 1 1/4 ounces heavier than the flannel line version. And that Martexan sailcloth is actually made in Bridgerton, New Jersey by Fairfield Textiles. So not only is the jacket cut and sewn in Los Angeles, California, the shell of the jacket is also made in the US of A. The lining is made from 50% recycled wool, 35% polyester, 10% rayon, and 5% acrylic. Now, the wool-lined version of the wax trucker, I would say, does fit a little bit more snug than the flannel-lined version. Now, the overall shell is a little bit heavier weight, but I think they're using the same pattern to cut out the shells of the jacket, and then you insert the wool liner, which is a little bit thicker. I think it's taking up a little bit more space inside the jacket, making it run a little bit snugger. Now, I am also wearing this over the Relwen utility flannel, and that is kind of creating a little bit of friction because it's a very soft, very brushed fabric against this very brushed wool. So I'm not getting a ton of movement, but I do feel like the size large is fitting me very nicely, much better than the size medium fit me when I had it a year or two ago. Now, I will say I did donate that jacket to a friend that was in dire need of a good heavyweight jacket because it was just a little bit too snug on me, and I wasn't going to be wearing it, busting out of it, so I decided that I would move that along to someone that actually needed it and would wear it. But going up to the size large, I definitely remedied that problem. So if you are on the border of a size, I would say go with the larger size. You're going to have an overall better fit. Now, the polyester sleeves do give you a little bit easier access to slide the jacket on and off, especially if you are wearing something like a brushed flannel. It's going to slide on and off the body much easier, creating much less friction, and you're not going to have your shirt sleeves riding up inside the jacket sleeves. Now, in the past, I did combine my wool-lined wax trucker with a Relwen wind zip vest, and I was able to comfortably wear that down to about 20-25 degrees, and I was outside for several hours. I did wear this last winter when I was at a holiday village with the family, and I was quite comfortable wearing this jacket with that vest and a pair of gloves and a skull cap outside in the freezing cold temperatures for a couple of hours. So this would be something I would certainly wear once the temperatures start dipping into the mid-20s. Prior to that, I think I would end up wearing the flannel lined version, which I will say is one of my top 3 all-time favorite jackets. Now let's take it down to the lower paws with the Rhodes Vibram 430 mini lug lace-up boot. This comes in at $268 USD. It is available in black, chestnut suede as seen here, and cognac. They also offer this boot in a wedge sole in the chestnut suede and cognac. Now, Rhodes footwear is made in the world-famous town of Leon, Mexico, where you can find many of the best boots, shoes, and bags made of leather in the world. Now, these feature a Vibram 430 inset mini lug sole with an LGW certified bovine leather upper. Now, one thing I did notice, and I have found this to be the case with many Rhodes footwear, is that the width is a little bit snug. Now, I have had these on my feet for several hours today, and I can already feel them loosening up, but they are still a little bit snug in the width. But as I wear them over the next couple of days, they will start to loosen up quite a bit more, and after I believe a week or two, these are going to probably fit just fine. Also, that these are a suede, they're a little bit softer, a little bit more pliable. I think they will loosen up and stretch out a little bit better. Now, these do also feature an almond-shaped toe, so if you do have a narrower foot, you may want to go up a half a size so they will fit you a little bit better. But as I said in the unboxing portion, I have not had a suede boot in a long time, and I'm really liking the way these look, especially with a pair of selvage denim. With the darker indigo of the jeans and the lighter color of these boots, I think it looks really, really good. Combining these with the Relwen utility shirt, I think this is a very comfortable, casual look that I can wear not only to the office, but also to the party we are heading to at a friend's house later on tonight. And as I said, they will loosen up and break in over the next week or two, and I think these will fit very, very comfortably and mold to my feet. Okay, so there we go. I think we've got a pretty solid lineup of stuff to check out. We've got a new version of an old favorite, the Flint & Tinder 10-year hoodie 2.0. So we're gonna kind of compare that to the older 1.0 versions. Again, this is the pullover version. My older versions are zip-ups. They're slightly different. They will fit a little bit different, but I think it will give us a good comparison to see the cut difference, because the old ones were a slimmer cut, the new ones are a more boxy classic cut, so these should be a little bit looser fitting. We also have the Flint & Tinder wool-lined wax trucker. Gonna do our standard full real user review and everything with this, but we're also gonna do a video with the flannel line version, kind of going through the differences of each, which one I think might be best for you, and kind of help you break that down a little bit, because if you're on the fence, you don't know which one you want to get, we're going to help you make that decision. Also have our first boot of the season, my first suede boot that I've had in a long time, so I'm pretty stoked to check this out. I've had a lot of Rhodes footwear, and I've been pretty satisfied with everything that I've had so far. We've got a cardigan in here because I do like me some cardigans. We've got my first graphic tee from Flint & Tinder, and I think from Huckberry period. We've got a medium weight flannel, the Relwen utility shirt. So we've got a good lineup of stuff to check out. Pretty stoked to start digging into all of these things. Did I mention the vest? Got the vest as well that Hazel was pretty excited. I'm kind of surprised she was so excited about vests. I do wear a lot of vests, so this is something that she's used to me wearing quite a bit, as both an underlayer, a mid layer, or over some jackets. So this is looking at myself in the monitor. I did say I was probably going to toss this on over my cardigan to take the dog for a walk, and I don't know. I think it looks okay. So we're gonna dig into all of this stuff. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video, like one of the reviews of all of this awesome stuff from Huckberry. Good night.